Welcome back to the PTSD Princess Podcast. I'm Jerica Rose, your host. I survived homelessness, sexual and verbal abuse. I'm here to guide you through your healing, growth, and reclaiming your self-love. So let's dive in. Welcome back to another episode. Today, we are going to talk about standing on business when it comes to your boundaries. I named this episode Bye Boundary Bullies for a reason, because no, you cannot just be letting people bully you out of your boundaries. No, like you really got to stand on business out here. And I had to learn that, especially in 2024. I had moved in with this girl. Long story short, young, she fooled me. She said she was a married mom, and she ended up renting out her place to us. Mind you, it wasn't her place, she didn't own the place pretty much. And we stayed there, and then things started to flip. She started asking me for more money, and she was just threatened by me and my boyfriend, and she would just wanted to drink and party all day. I'm like, no, I have to go to work, and I have grown woman shit I have to take care of. So no, we're not doing this. And I'm just so glad God got me out of that situation, because they really didn't know boundaries and they didn't know how to set them, obviously. So anywho, tip number 1, we are going to identify your non-negotiables. Literally identify. You could write down 3 things that you're no longer tolerating. That's definitely helped me. When it comes to journaling, that's what helped me as well. Writing down things that I can actually see, visualize, and it'll stick with you once you write it down. Proven fact. Tip number 2, practice a simple boundary phrase. Use phrases like, that doesn't work for me, I can't do this at this time, or I have something to do that just doesn't align with my plans, or I just don't want to participate. Saying no is a simple, complete sentence too, so you don't need to be afraid to say no. And tip number 3, anticipate pushback, meaning plan how you'll respond calmly to guilt, trying to manipulate and cave you in. So you're literally learning how to respond calmly when somebody's pushing your buttons or overstepping your boundaries, or just don't want to align, or not really hearing on what you gotta say. You gotta practice these things. Don't let no one change your heart, especially if you're a good person, you want to do good work in this world, and your mom just doesn't want to help you with your emotional support. You literally gotta retrain your brain and help yourself to do that for you. So if you want me to run those tip backs, here they are. Tip number 1, identify your non-negotiables. Tip number 2, practice a simple boundary phrase. And tip number 3, anticipate pushback. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't let nobody bully you into anything you don't want to do. Yes, continue to stand on business, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.